Oh,
I'll do
welcome
my
back.
best. Hey everyone, I'm Alice. Been here forever. Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
So I'm dressed as Eliza Donner, and I have Eliza's picture right here. And this is what I wore to work today.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm pet sitting and house sitting, and you can't see him, but my new friend is Elvis, and he's at my feet right now wagging his tail. So he's here for the concert too. This song is called Little Angel, and about a month ago for Donner Party Hike Weekend, my team and I, we wrote and produced a Chautauqua about the Reed family. And this song is about Patty Reed after she has a near-death experience. And it went over really well. We had about 100 people after Donner Party hikes at Donner Summit, October 4th. And I'm playing, the first two songs are from that Chautauqua that are new original Donner songs. And James Reed was the leader of the Donner Party. He had two little girls, Virginia and Patty, and Patty was very brave, so was Virginia. And our Chautauqua was called James Reed and His Remarkable Daughters. And James, he led the Donner Party to their doom, was banished, and redeemed himself later. So this one is called Little Angel. Papa, I can see an angel in the sky. She's beautiful to me. Makes me wonder why. Why has she come so far? Heaven is her land. I'll reach out for that angel, and I'll touch her if I can. Oh, Papa, I hear voices. Someone calls to me. It's the voice of my dolly. She will never leave me. Should I go with that angel? Yet my family needs me now. I will listen to Dolly, and she will show me how. Oh, Papa, I can see an angel in the sky. She's beautiful to me. Makes me wonder why. Thanks. So I did not write the lyrics for that one, which is my wheelhouse, but I wrote the melody, and I'm really proud of that because I'm not the Elton John, I'm the Bernie Taupin. So for my musical collaborators, Rick Mitchell, and he wrote the words, and I wrote the music for the past one. Now, for this one, it's called Murder's Hill, and it's at the moment that James Reed kills the teamster of the Graves family, John Snyder, and it's a hill that really where it really happened, and he was banished from the Donner Party forever. Well, he came back later when they needed rescue, but this song is the words and the music are by Rick Mitchell. Cattle cry in the choking dust. The sun blazed hot, and the teamsters cussed. If this is hell, too late to pray. This cut off trail will kill someday. It came to be known as Murder's Hill. some will die, some will kill. The cracking web's no match for steel. The blood did flow on Murder's Hill. She held his hand. Why must it be? And I can't wait for eternity for the one I love and always will has been taken on Murder's Hill. It came to be known as Murder's Hill, and some will die, some will kill. The cracking words, no match for steel. Blood did flow on Murder's Hill. To this day, you can hear the moan of those who try and don't come home. Heed the call of the whippoorwill who lost her love on Murder's Hill. She lost her love on Murder's Hill.
That was beautiful, Alice.
Thanks so
So
much.
beautiful.
And that song's on my YouTube, aliceosborn.com. Just put it up last night. And here's another one. This one is called I Am the Forlorn Hope. And it's related to the last song. I'm trying to relate them all. And it's from the point of view of Mary Ann Graves, who lost her boyfriend, and that was the man who was murdered by James Reed, John Snyder. And she becomes the co-leader of the Forlorn Hope Party, 15 people who whittled down to 7. And she is the leader not only of the 5 women, but of the whole group. And history doesn't say that, but we know better. And she took her pain and she morphed it into power. And this is what the song's about. It's called I Am the Forlorn Hope. It's for anyone who's going through a lot of doubts and thinks they can't do it, but you can. In the morning I'd rather sleep, grab my snowshoes, a mountain so steep. I pause a moment and it's a plainer scene. The sun warms and burns bitter cold, reflects off the powdered snow, and blinds Mr. Stanton, the bravest man I know. And you won't push me down or steal me today. My doubts all swirl, but I fling them away. I carry the lost, I carry the blind, I carry the ghost. I am the forlorn hope. Packs on our weary backs, like Norwegians among the ice stacks. I've come too far to return to camp. Hear the desperate cries of hunger from my sisters and my brothers. Mr. Stanton, oh, he studies the the moon. You won't push me down or steal me today. My doubts all swirl, but I fling them away. I carry the lost, I carry the blind, I carry the ghost. Well, I'm about as near heaven as I can be, and soon hell will want its flesh of me. I'm walking somewhere in between, somewhere where I used to be. Yeah, where I used to be. Whoa. You asked to be the last one to see our friend alive. Can't control anything except our minds, 'cause nothing is real and everything is white. I'm so weak that I have power, and if I survive, I'll meet my second life, the one before. No longer matters, and you won't push me down or steal me today. My doubts all swirl, yeah, I fling them away. I carry the lost, I carry the blind, I carry the ghost. Whoa, I carry the lost, I carry the blind, I carry the ghost. I am the forlorn. Oh. So much, and it's time to break it up with a little bit of liveliness. This one is one of my modern songs. It's not about the Donner Party, but it kind of still is. Joan Didion is in it, and Joan Didion's ancestors were part of the larger Donner Party, and I thought it was cool to incorporate her. She's the Queen of Sacramento, and then she moved to New York, but she's still Queen of Sacramento. And she passed a few years ago. Brilliant nonfiction author, and read her. She's brilliant. But so as an author myself, I wanted to pay homage to a female author, and Donner Party, and it's also everything that I feel in this song is also true. I did leave my guitar out all night. My ex-husband said I drank and talked too much, so I just incorporated a lot of things. I was stopped by a cop, and then I said, oh, what are the call signs for female cops? And Mama Bear, Honey Bear, City Bear, and I put them all in there, and we have a melange of a song that's called Rattlesnakes. I drive without headlights, and I leave my guitar out all night. What's going on inside me? Oh, I drink too much, and I talk too much, yeah. Scrolling through my phone, hey, Mama Bear, what's new? So damn different when I'm with you. So let's drop everything and run away. Baby, change our names, yeah. Hey, did you know Joan Didion hated them rattlesnakes? Yeah, I roll from Reno, and I go too slow over the dry, cracked roads. I lose side mirror, but I find me some compadres, and they tell me to pray. Hey, City Bear, what's new? So damn rattlesnakes. She did. Let's finish up the story now. And I drive with headlights. And I leave you behind. I listen to a voice that ain't sweet. I'm merging fast. And I break at last. I watch you fly away. Honey bear, what's new? You know, I find myself when I'm not with you, so I drop everything and I think I will get me back in a blink. See, I ain't afraid of them rattlesnakes. Again. I ain't afraid of them rattlesnakes, yeah.
I gave you a really long set. I never even asked you about it.
Yeah, I'm glad I looked.
I can't believe I did that. I have you till 10:05. I am sorry about that.
Okay, well,
I mean, you're doing great. I'm loving
well,
it.
thanks. I drove 3 hours to get to Truckee this morning from Petaluma. I had a wine tour this Thursday and Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Hit 5 wineries in less than 48 hours. I'm a bartender at Rayleigh's at the wine bar, so I'm wanting to get as much knowledge as I can. I've learned so much. It was so much fun.
That's great.
I was practicing last night or this morning at 2 a.m. and making sure that I was prepared. So this next song, what is going on my set list is, all right, here we go. So this one's a new one, and it's called No One Told Me to Drive Out West, and it's a true story. And I wrote it right after my ex-husband got remarried. It's his 3rd time, and he remarried 6 months after our divorce, and I figured that deserved a song, so here it is. And we get along fine, but I was like, that's really... Got my art back on my walls. Not sure how I belong. California's blue skies aren't a dream. Losing out love is still my theme. So I wrote down a few new songs. All those words feeling so wrong. You got married again today. I don't care, I've gone away, yeah. No one told me to drive out west. Had to get you off my chest. This bird never sleeps, but every day I still weep. Spot the red flag sooner than before. Won't let my needs get ignored. Foggy eyes, but now they're open wide. I just shake off that dust inside, yeah. No one told me to drive out west. this new skin, I won't be used, yeah. No one told me to drive out west. All my schemes put to the test. This bird found a place to land and sing in a rock and roll folk band, yeah. No one told me to drive out west. All those schemes put to the test. This bird found a place to land and sing in my rock and roll folk band. Thank you. All right, and this one's called The Snow Won't Ever Melt, and I wrote it 6 years ago when my then husband had cancer, very bad cancer, and I didn't know what to do, and I was going through my own stuff. But I wrote the song, and it took me a long time to really get it. But I'm very proud of how it turned out, and it's about Patty Reed, and I used it in the Chautauqua. So I wrote it 6 years ago, and the Chautauqua was just written 6 months ago. But you can use things, of course. And it's about Patty's PTSD after surviving the Donner Party. And, you know, all my songs about the Donner folks or the Donner girls all come back to the author, of course. So this one's called The Snow Won't Ever Melt. Don't fancy the mountains, don't talk much about the past. Some places grip your heart and you cling to them like a life raft. Love having the bed of myself and any kind of food. Grateful for sunshine, yeah. The rain puts me in a dreadful mood. I hold her black eyes and black hair. I won't share with my sister. It's us against the ice and bears. I cry at night where no one can see. I cry at night where I am free. I cry at night to break the spell. And I cry, cry, cry. But the snow won't ever melt. Grandchildren see an old lady warming her hands always cold. Not the little girl too short to stand up in the snow, yeah. Long ago on the dusty trail I could hold her in my hand. Went back to pick her up after Mama threw her in the sand. You'll never take her, she's the only friend that's mine. And I usually listen to the rules, I can't leave her behind. I cry at night where no one can see. I cry at night where I am free. I cry at night to break the spell. And I cry, cry, cry. But the snow won't ever melt. Be honored the dawn. Well, let me try it. We honor the pioneer statue, high as that winter snowfall. Donner sisters, don't cry. Listen to a lonely call. Clutch it tight to my dress. Remember our ruined plans. I once told Mama, if you don't see me again, just do the best you can. Yeah. Did someone mark the trail, the forgotten camp of death? And now the train surges past the summit to visit to catch its breath. Everyone who saw the spring again lost everything they ever owned. We're a big part of a small sad tale Daddy's dreams let us far from. Oh, I cry at night where no one can see. I cry at night when I am free. And I cry at night to break the spell. And I cry, cry, cry. But the snow won't ever melt. Thank you. That song always takes a lot out of me. I don't know if I can turn the camera this way. Let's see. Just want you to see. Oh, we're trying to get the dog in the picture. Here. There you go. Smile, Elvis. There he is.
Hey, buddy.
He's listening to everything. He's such a good boy. So I wanted to give him a little bit of props for that. We just became friends today, so it's good. All right, and okay, the next song. Let's see. So this one is the happier version of "No One Told Me to Drive Out West," and it's the one that has more optimism to it, and it's called "Road Trip." And at the time of Road Trip, my car was 319,000 miles. And it's my 2008 Subaru Outback. I still have it. 2 years later, I drove it across the country, and it's now 362,000. I did not drive it to Sonoma County this past week because we don't do that. We get rental cars. But 362,000. I drive about 20,000 miles a year. It's crazy. And I don't go that far. I just go from Tahoe to Truckee, Truckee to Tahoe. So, Subarus. So this is a love letter to my Subaru. It's 21 years of memories. All that's left is me after I left you. Nashville, Cheyenne, Salt Lake City. Tahoe's waters better be blue and pretty, yeah. Lock the door, pedal on the floor, punch those miles away. I'm risking it all for a California dream. Never knew I could be like this, racing fast and free. 'Cause I am Steve McQueen. Yeah, yeah. I believe I'll finally make it now. Letting go of my old vows. Cruising across America's windy plains. My mind's made up, don't call me insane, yeah. Lock the door, pedal on the floor, away, risking it all for California dream. Never knew I could be like this, racing fast and free, 'cause I am Steve, yeah, Steve McQueen. It's waiting on the other side. Steve would surely dig the ride. Line them dominoes up and knock them down. Oh, remember me when I ain't around. Yeah, lock the door, pedal on the floor, punch the miles away, risking it all for California dream. I never knew I could be like this, racing fast and free, 'cause I am Steve McQueen. Racing fast, kicking ass, wave goodbye to me. I am Steve McQueen. That was my mantra before I moved out west. And things have been good, real good. I think dog sitting helps a lot. Being around good creatures. This song.
Alice, I had to step away. Did you do my California Heaven song already?
Are you men from California?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. You haven't missed anything. So, background, I wrote the song because I wanted a Greek chorus song. I try to write poems that have Greek chorus to them, and I didn't see one in my song set, so I wrote one that everyone was a collective of the mothers. So the mothers are the Greek chorus in this song. There are 7 people, very brave men, led by Captain Reason Penelope. Yes, Penelope was his middle name. Penelope Tucker, and along with his brother, Dan, and another set of brothers, John, and I forgot, Anyway, there were the Rhodes brothers and there were the Tucker brothers, and then there were a few others, and they made up the 7 rescuers that defied the odds and left Johnson's Ranch, which is Wheatland, California, right east of Sutter's Fort and the Sacramento now, to rescue the kids of the Donner Party. And rescue them they did. There were a few that passed. There were 4 that passed on the rescue attempt, but most of the kids got through. And now it wasn't done yet. Then we have the James Reed rescue, and then we have the William Eddy rescue. So there were in total 3 big rescue parties, and that was the first one. And so because not everyone could go, there wasn't enough food. Their food was stolen by these wild creatures, the martens and the wolverines and the bears, and it wasn't a pretty picture. But a lot of the kids got through. So I was wanting to write a bittersweet song that was hopeful, but also a little bit sad. And one piece of it is that sad is that Mrs. Murphy I made her the character that says, "Are you men from California or do you come from heaven?" It wasn't her. It was probably Mrs. Breen who said it. And Mrs. Breen survived, or Mrs. Reed, and she survived. But I wanted to give that quote to a woman who did not survive to make the song more powerful, and that's what we do as songwriters. So this song is called "Are You Men from California or Do You Come from Heaven?" It has a progressive chorus, which I borrowed from the great Jimmy Buffett. And here's the song. Hope is like bread. What does it taste like? Huddled in dirty shawls, cheeks all sunken in. Are you surprised? We haven't all died. Are you surprised? We haven't all died. shouts, she weakly says, are you men from California? Or do you come from heaven? Relief is hard to come by. 1847, oh, we've been waiting so long. You birds won't sing, our hearts are dim. Can you scoop up a speck of life? Please help us. It's too hard to cry. Ready the strong, faithful fight the snow and wrap-tied heads and toes for the 90 miles, and it's a long drive. Keep the kids alive, it's a long drive. Keep my kids alive. Then Mrs. Murphy pokes her head out here and shouts, she weakly says, are you men from California? Or do you come from heaven? Relief is hard to come by. In 1847, yeah, we've been waiting so long. You and birds won't sing, hearts are dim. Can you scoop up a speck of life? Please help us. It's too hard to cry. Too hard to cry. Yeah. Whisper prayers. Kiss the little ones. It's not over yet. See how they fly high from the earth. Those clouds hang close. Who wants to live the most? Those clouds hang close. Who wants to live the most? And then Mrs. Murphy, she points to the dead and she smiles, weakly says, are you men from California? Do you come from heaven? And it's another bitter morning. In 1847, fine men, brave, sound, and true. Well, I can't sing, my heart is dim, but I will scoop up a speck of life. You can't help me. No, you can't help me. It's too late to cry.
Well, it's not too late to cry for me, Alice. Thank you. That's an amazing song.
Thanks
Love it.
so much.
Just love it so much.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad that one worked out. Oh, and I also wanted to add that I worked at Donner Memorial State Park every Tuesday this summer, and I got to meet descendants, and it was fabulous. And just get the story. There was the video playing every day, and or every shift that I worked, and just to know the story and to know that these songs before I was a real, more knowledgeable. I was on it. I had the basics, and I didn't make any mistakes. So I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Taking a leap of faith, writing songs that I wasn't 100% sure, but I ended up being. All the facts were accurate, mostly accurate anyway. But what I noticed was that in the Forlorn Hope group, there were two sets of sisters. There were the Grave sisters, Marianne and Sarah, and then two Murphy sisters. So there were Sarah and Harriet. That's pretty cool, having two sets of sisters going to rescue themselves from east to west. Now the rescue party, and those are 7 that survive. Now the rescue party, which I just sung about, there were 2 sets of brothers, the Rhodes brothers and the Tucker brothers. How about that? That's pretty neat. So the symmetry, I start diving in like really getting into the symmetry and the numbers, and it's very contrived, and it's like that's kind of crazy. But speaking of rescues, this song is called William Eddy, and William Eddy is the character and the real person that I was inspired by to come to California for. And I believe we probably had some kind of soul transference when I met him. I didn't meet him, but I met his grave in San Jose at Oak Hill Cemetery. And this morning, it was really dark in Petaluma. He was first buried in Petaluma. He died Christmas Eve, 1859, and he was buried at Oak Hill Cemetery in Petaluma. And I went by the old cemetery there, which is now a park, because it flooded. It would flood every spring, every fall, and all the bodies would come up. And thank God his daughter rescued him, and he was reinterred in Oak Hill Cemetery in San Jose in 1877. But it took until 1949 for his grave to be marked by his granddaughter, Virginia Eddy. Fast forward back to, or rewind back to 1859 and the cemetery, and it was in the center of the city, not too far from downtown, where he lived, and he was one of the very, very early residents of Petaluma, because Petaluma wasn't much of anything back in 1857, 59. And it was Vallejo had property there in his ranch, but it later became the egg capital and chicken capital. Which came first? I don't know. Of the world. So, and it's a great town because the old buildings are still there. They didn't get destroyed in the 1906 earthquake. So it's great for movie sets, and it's a very cute downtown. But going through the graveyard this morning, it was creepy as hell. I was like, oh my God. But it's not a graveyard, but those in the know it is. And that's why there's no houses there. So this is for William Eddy, and it's from the point of view of Georgia Ann Donner, who is, I'm Eliza, but Georgia Ann was her older sister, and everyone thought she was the younger sister because she was more dependent on her younger sister. Eliza was prettier and more charismatic. Georgia was someone who always told the truth, and even if it made her enemies, even within her own family. And Georgia is famous for saying, William Eddy, I know, was a known liar, but to his tender care, I owe my life. And so I incorporated the last part of that into this song. And I do a lot of quotes in the songs, too. William Eddy, do you remember me? I am Georgia. To your tender care, I owe my life. Yeah, oh, yeah. William Eddy, what was your destiny? Why did you come so far? Staring at indifferent stars, William Eddy, at the hour of desperation, you stole, killed, left behind all you knew. And I was fine when you saved my life, but you couldn't save your children and wife. Was it worth it to be so kind? With the sacrifice, through the what-ifs and the cries, my sisters and I survived. You told our mother, save us or die. You led us through the pass, always patient. We could only go so fast. William Eddy, at the hour of desperation, you stole, killed, left behind life. But you couldn't save your children, and why was it worth it to be so kind? Worth the sacrifice through the what-ifs and the cries. My sisters, we survived. We told our mother, save us or die. William Eddy, do you remember me? Thank you. And I just thought to add, there's a whole controversy that I've brought up. Nobody else really cares, but I do. I really believe that he let his wife and kids die. He could have done a better job, and he let them die. And he didn't give them the resources they needed at Donner Lake. So I think Georgia, being Georgia, a little smartass, I think she probably will change the verb from couldn't to wouldn't. Maybe for the next performance, we can do a little progressive chorus on that. So just thought of that. She's a little, she gave me an idea. Anyway, Georgia's something else. John, are we complete, or what's going on?
You're almost there. 10 more minutes.
Okay, great. Sure.
I'm sorry again.
It's good. Let me just look at my song sheet, and
It should have been like 3 performers, but oh well.
it's cool. So this song is, I was listening to Molly Tuttle and a whole bunch of cool bluegrass people on the way back to Truckee, and it was really inspiring. So I'm going to do this song by Flats and Scruggs, and it's called "Don't This Road Look Rough and Rocky." And as I was driving, I was also thinking about the clouds hanging close, just like in my song. It's really, really scary when there's weather coming, and you know it's coming, and you see it's very dramatic. It will make you a little bit nervous, especially if you don't have any shelter. So I can totally understand seeing what they saw, and even 179 years later, it's still the same landscape. So this song is called Don't This Road Look Rough and Rocky. Darling, I've come to tell you, though it almost breaks my heart, that for the morning, darling, we'll be many miles apart. Rough and rocky, don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? Can't you hear the night birds crying far across the deep blue sea? While those others you are thinking, won't you sometimes think of me? Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? And for those who don't know, I lived 23 years in North Carolina, and that's the birthplace of bluegrass. And the IMBA, the International Bluegrass Awards, were held in Raleigh for about 12 years or so, and then now they moved to Nashville. But that's a little tribute to Nashville bluegrass and Raleigh bluegrass. Good stuff. All right, let's see what we got up my sleeve. Da, 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 da. All right,
Yeah, I think just one more. Your
that's
home
perfect.
stretch.
Hey, John, I only did 2 covers, so
That's awesome.
that's it. And that's the stuff that I just know all the time. I need to go back to my old stuff and write new stuff too. So, I love The Cure. I was a late Cure worshiper. My best friend in high school, she loved The Cure, and she got me into that one and that band and all the British pop bands. So, this one is called In Between Days, and I love teaching it to my music students because it's fun and it really, really gets them to their chord progression. But it's a lot of fun. But the only thing I don't like is that the point of view is from a cheater. That's the only part that's a little bit. But he regrets it, and maybe he'll lose the good woman because of it. So we can only hope. This is called In Between Days by The Cure and Robert Smith. Yesterday I got so old, it made me wanna die. Yesterday I got so old, and it made me wanna cry. Go on, just walk away. Go on, your choice is made. Go on and disappear. Go on, away from here. And I know I was wrong when I said it was true, that it couldn't be me and be her in between without you. Without you. Without you. Without you. Yesterday I got so scared, I shivered like a child. Yesterday away from you, it froze me deep inside. Come back, don't walk away. Come back today. Come back, oh can't you see? Come back to me. I know I was wrong when I said it was true. It couldn't be me and be her in between without you. Without you. Hey babe, help me, I'm trying to say. Please don't have me, this feeling won't go away. We were so connected, you were a part of me. Now I feel an emptiness right through the heart of me. You pretend and I pretend everything's just fine. Though we used to have to bend so far bitten, it's quitting time. You pretend and I pretend everything is fine, though we should be at an end. So hard admitting that it's quitting time. Good night, y'all. I'm Alice.